field. Oh yeah, yeah. Coming your way, purple field. I love your way, purple field. Missing you today, purple field, purple field.
So every single day we create this such a sweet feelings while meeting Baba, while reading Murli. It can become very special experience. We put lots of bhavna while reading Murli and lots of bhavna every single day. My meeting with Baba, my heart-to-heart conversation with Baba. So filling my heart with so much love, so much gratitude, so much appreciation, so much deep, deep feeling of being honorable as Baba has adopted me. Baba has made me realize I am his first creation, direct creation. Such a great, great fortune I am belong to Baba. So my heart and my head is filled with this such a blissful feelings. And I very gently, very slowly, taking Baba's drishti, listening Murli, that awakens my inner parts, makes me every day little more enlightened soul. Om Shanti. 13th September 2022, Morning Murli, Om Shanti, Bapdada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, you are all brothers and you have to live together with spiritual love. We have to underline and check our chart of our spiritual love and togetherness. Become bestowers of happiness and give everyone happiness. Become those who pick up virtues. Ji Baba, thank you Baba, yes Baba. Just have little visual feelings that I am accepting and appreciating everyone, particularly all my Brahman family, particularly my local Brahman family. I visualize I am offering them beautiful flowers. Those who are coming regularly, those who used to come regularly, those who come sometime, I visualize we are together with Baba and Baba is applying tilak to all of us and I am showering flower of my good wishes to everyone. Baba, I live with everyone, so much unity, harmony, because we all are going together in golden age, the land of unity and harmony. Love, unity, harmony. Love, unity, harmony. Togetherness and collective energy. We all are belong to one Father. We are one sweet family. We are one lovely family. We are one spiritual family. We are one family, going to be deity family as well. So I am bestower of happiness. I remain in happy feelings and I share, radiate, reflect this happiness. My heart is full with love, unity, harmony, and happiness. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. Question: what is the reason for your not having spiritual love among yourself? How can there be spiritual love? When there is body consciousness, you look at the defects of one another, and so there isn't spiritual love. When you become soul conscious, you have the concern to remove your defects. When your aim is to become Satopradhan and you become very sweet and bestower of happiness, there is then a lot of love amongst you. The Father Srimad, children, don't look at anyone's defects. Have the aim of becoming virtuous and making others virtuous. The one Father has the maximum virtues. Continue to pick up virtues from the Father, renounce everything else, and you will be able to interact with love. This is very good homework. We all can see that. With whom I have a natural love, with whom I have a love out of spiritual understanding, with whom I have a love because I love Baba, so I love Baba's all creation, and with whom I am working on experiencing love. So this is a very good homework, and I'm sure we all are passed with honor students, and so we do very good homework. Om Shanti. You children know that the unlimited Father is now making you Satopradhan and showing you the main way to become that. The Father sits here and teaches you children that you are brothers and that you should have a lot of spiritual love for one another. You truly did have that, but you no longer have it. In the incorporeal world, there is no question of love. The unlimited Father sits here and gives you these teachings. Children, while you are saying tomorrow, today, time is passing by. Days, months, and years are passing by. The Father has explained that you were Lakshmi and Narayan who made you like that, the Father. How did you then come down? While you were coming down from the top, time continued to pass by. Those days have passed, those months have passed, those years have passed, and time has also passed. You know that you were Satopradhan at first. There was a lot of love among you. Baba is keep reminding us when we were in Golden Age, we had a love among ourselves. It's a very simple, good practice. I am a ocean of love, Baba's loveful child. And we can write it down 108 times. Then we can write it down, you are soul, I am soul, ocean of love, Baba's loveful children. We are loveful brothers and sisters. We are loveful family. You write it down 108 times. You can see how cleansing happens and only flower of love remains in your consciousness. And you feel the fragrance of love all around you. And you will have like a new life. Father gives these teachings to you brothers. You brothers should have a lot of love among you. I am the Father of you all. Your aim and objective is to become Satopradhan. You understand that more you become Satopradhan from Tamopradhan, the more you will melt with happiness. Underline, all the hardness, harshness, stiffness will go away. We were Satopradhan, we brothers used to live with a lot of love for one another. You now come to know from the Father that when you were deities, you used to interact with a lot of love for one another. There is a lot of praise of the deities of heaven. We were residents of that place. We then continue to come down from the first day to the present. Only a few more years remain for the completion of 5,000 years. It is in your intellects how you have continued to play your parts from the beginning. It is now in your intellects that due to body consciousness, there isn't that love for one another. You continue to see defects in one another. When you were soul conscious, you didn't see defects. So one of the practice of soul consciousness that I write down everyone's good qualities. And more I write down good qualities, I will melt. More I melt, I will have happiness and love. So it's a very beautiful practice or therapy to melt myself, because love can emerge when you are like a floating, like a lily flowers or a lotus flower. They are in the water where there is a softness. You continue to see defects in one another. When you were soul conscious, you didn't see the defects. So now I am becoming soul conscious. So what am I doing is, I am getting rid of programming. I'm deleting the programming of seeing the defects. Copper age and iron age, it is natural, or a part of body consciousness to see defects. It's not like a bad thing. But here, we are deleting old programmings. The one has this defect, this one is like that. You had a lot of love for one another. You now have to imbibe that same stage. Here you look at one another with such vision that you continue to fight and quarrel. So Baba is today opening our internal system and changing the system. The Father sits here and explains how all of that can now stop. Children, you were Satopradhan, worthy of worship deities, then gradually you continue to fall down. You became Tamopradhan, you were so sweet. Now once again become just as sweet. Underline. Thank you so much, Baba, making me aware that I was so sweet. Sweet Baba, you are making me again sweet. And I accept and agree and convince. I am sweet soul. I am sweet Baba, sweet soul. I am sweet Baba, sweet soul. Sweetness is my natural quality. Sweetness is my natural quality. So more and more, you just remind yourself, keeping the lamps of your awareness and awakening stage lighted. You were bestowers of happiness, but you have now become bestowers of sorrow. In Ravan's kingdom, everyone began to cause sorrow for one another and use the sword of lust. When you were Satopradhan, you didn't use the sword of lust. Those 5 vices are your great enemy. Yesterday also, Baba was mentioning so many times, Ravan is your great enemy. Ravan is your great enemy. So what I have to do is become conqueror of Ravan. But before conquering Ravan, what I have to do is, I have to recognize the Ravan, identify the Ravan, understand the Ravan, and then find a technique to get rid of the Ravan. Like a doctor can only help you when he knows your sickness, so that he has to do the thorough diagnosis. So he will say, okay, let's do this test, this test, this test. Oh, now I know what the situation, and I will help you to get rid of it. So Baba is also teaching us, understand the Ravan, recognize the Ravan, identify the Ravan, and then seek Baba's help to get rid of the Ravan, to be victorious of the Ravan, to conquer the Ravan. This world is vicious because it is Ravan's kingdom. You also know what the kingdom of Ram is and what the kingdom of Ravan is. While you were saying today, tomorrow, the golden age came to an end, and silver age came to an end, and copper age came to an end. Now even the iron age is to end. While coming down, you have become Tamopradhan from Satopradhan. That spiritual happiness of yours has now vanished. You now have to become Satopradhan. I have come, and so I will definitely make you Satopradhan. Wow, Baba, thank you, Baba. Somebody said, I have come and definitely make you Satopradhan. Such a soothing, comforting feeling to my heart. Somebody is here to make me Satopradhan. Such a authenticity Baba is telling us. Such a so much love Baba is saying us. Child, I am here. I will take care of everything. Don't worry. Be happy. I will make you Satopradhan. I will make you beautiful. I will make you sweet, special, lovely. Everything I will make you. It's like real mother and father. Children, I am here. I will take care of all your mess. Don't worry. I will put things right which is gone wrong. I will rectify. I will do everything for you. If somebody says, oh, I love you, Baba, I love you. You are so sweet, Baba, you are so sweet. So such a kind of natural expression emerge in my heart. If somebody said, I am here, don't worry, I will take care of your computer, I will take care of your this, that. So you are so sweet, thank you so much. You are like an angel. We have this natural expression. We have to have this expression for Baba. Baba says, I have come, and so I will definitely make you Satopradhan. Try to touch these words in your heart, that your heart says, thank you, Baba. It's like so much good feelings. It opens our heart. It melts our heart. The father also explains, children, I come after 5,000 years when it is confluence age. I tell you, become Satopradhan once again. Consider yourself to be souls. Remember the father. The more you remember him, the more your defects will be removed. When you were Satopradhan deities, you had no defects. So now think of Satopradhan stage in golden age. I had no defects. Nobody had no defects. We all were defectless. We all were defect proof. We all were just in divine stage. Feel it. Think of golden age and feel it. When you were Satopradhan deities, you had no defects. Write down in affirmation, when I was in Satopradhan state, I was Satopradhan deity, I had no defects. Nobody had defect in anyone in whole kingdom. So defectless. When I was Satopradhan, I was defectless. I was virtuous. Can you write that down? Now, how will those defects be removed? It is souls that feel peacelessness. Now check yourself inside as to why you have become peaceless. Underline. So this is my homework. Why do I become peaceless? I am colored by ocean of peace. I am soaking in ocean of peace. I am absorbed in ocean of peace. No more peacelessness. I am totally peaceful. I am absolutely peaceful. I am peace. I am peace. So we have to create as a personal, beautiful affirmation. Now check yourself inside. So Baba wants us to go inside, not on a shallow level or a surface level. When you were brothers, that was a lot of love among you. That same Father has now come once again. He says, consider yourself to be souls brothers. Have a lot of love for one another. But we will say, yes, Baba, thank you, Baba, thank you, Baba. It is only because you become body conscious, they look at the defects of one another. The father now says, now make effort to claim a high status. You know that the father gave you your inheritance of the new world and made you full for 21 births. Wah, 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 wah. The Father has now come once again, therefore, why shouldn't we follow His direction and claim our full inheritance once again? You sweetest children were so unshakable. And nothing is shaking me. One is on a physical level, one on a mental level, one on an emotional level, one on a spiritual level. You didn't have any difference of opinion. Can you imagine? One opinion, one thought, one dictates, one idea, oneness, so much oneness. You never used to defame anyone. There is now some of that. All of it has to be forgotten. All of us are brothers. You have to remember one father, just have the one concern of quickly becoming Satopradhan. So and so is like this one said this. Forget all of that. Put all of that aside. Anybody said anything, in India we say just forget in a 1 minute. Forget in a 1 minute. Forget in a 1 second kind of. So Baba said that you have to be very detached, cannot have thoughts coming all the time. You have to be very, very detached. Just think of present moment. You never used to defame anyone. There is now some of that. All of it has to be forgotten. All of us are brothers. You have to remember the one father. Just have the one concern of quickly becoming Satopradhan. So and so is like this. This one said this. Forget all of that. Put all of that aside. The father says, consider yourself to be souls. Make effort to become Satopradhan. Don't look at the defects of others. Only when you become body conscious do you look at defects. Consider yourself to be souls and remember the Father. When you see each other as brothers, you will only see virtues. Don't see defects. Try to inspire others to become virtuous and you will never feel sorrow. Even if some people do something wrong, you can understand that they are Raju or Tamo Pradhan and that their actions would be therefore definitely be accordingly. Check yourself to see to what extent you have become Satopradhan. Underline checking point. The Father has the maximum virtues. Therefore, pick up these virtues from the Father and renounce everything else. Renounce weaknesses and imbibe virtues. This is homework again. You can keep writing down your homework. The Father is making you so virtuous. Thank you, Baba. Wah, Baba. He says you children have to become like me. Yes, Baba. The Father is always the bestower of happiness. Appreciate you, Baba. Thank you, Baba. Therefore, constantly be concerned about giving everyone happiness and becoming Satopradhan. Ji, Baba. Thank you, Baba. Don't listen to anything else. Yes, Baba. Every little sentence you connect to Baba and you see how much Baba is empowering you. Don't defame anyone. Yes, Baba. There are definitely defects in each and every one. Yes, Baba. The defects are such that you don't even realize you have them. My goodness. Others realize when someone has those defects. Some consider themselves to be very good, but sometimes wrong words emerge from them. Such things don't happen when you have a Satopradhan stage. So more I am becoming Satopradhan, how my mental level will change and my words will change. Some do have weaknesses, but because of not understanding, they consider themselves to be very clever. The father says, I am the cleverest of all. Yes, Baba. Thank you, Baba. I agree with you, Baba. I have come to make all of you sweet. Wah, Baba, wah. Therefore, renounce all the weaknesses you have. Yes, Baba. Sure, Baba. Feel your own pulse and check how much you love the sweetest spiritual father. So this is again checking point. So you write down how many times Baba is using word check yourself, check yourself, check yourself. Write those sentences separate. How much do you yourself understand and how much do you explain to others? If you become body conscious, there won't be any benefit. The father says you have become Satopradhan from Tamopradhan many times. So Baba is giving us guarantee you have become many times, so you can become now also. So Baba is assuring us, Baba is increasing our trust in our own self. Baba is increasing our faith in our own self. What you say, Baba is like confirming it. You now have to become Satopradhan once again. Follow Srimad. Remember me. Each of you has a great burden of sin on your head. Underline. Therefore, only be concerned about removing it. Don't become concerned of anything else. Just I want to remove my burden on my sin. I am really learning that to make intellect so plain and clean, plain and clean, plain and clean. I just need to be focused on myself. Even I do any seva, also I do to improve myself, to make myself so close to Baba, to increase my fortune. That's it. So my mind don't go anywhere else and no other thought comes. This Sunday Murli, Baba said about plain intellect, clean intellect. Sister Mohini reading English or Hindi Avyakt Murli on Saturday, and everybody were asking how we can make the plain intellect. So she said, organize your intellect, just have necessary thoughts. Other than that, just said, I am ready to be peaceful now. I am ready to be loveful now. I am ready to be, quiet now, like that. And more you make your intellect quiet, that helps a lot. Every time just said, do I need to think? Do I need to speak? And immediately you recognize yourself, and change it. People go in front of the deity idols and say, I am a sinner, because deities have the attraction of purity. This is why their praise is sung. You are full of virtue, 16 celestial degrees full. Then when they go back home, they forget. When they go in front of the deity idols, it is as though they dislike themselves. Then when they go back home, they no longer feel that dislike. They don't have slightest thought about who the one who made them the deities like that. The father now says, children, study this study. If you want to become deities, you have to study this and follow Srimad. First of all, the father says, you have to make yourself Satopradhan, therefore constantly remember me alone. You also have to imbibe divine virtues. Consider yourself to be brothers and remember the one Father. You have to claim your inheritance from the Father. You also have this in your intellects. On the one hand, people praise him, and then because they don't know anything, they also defame him. They say that he is in the cats and dogs and that all are a form of God. Try to remember the Father as much as possible, although previously too people used to remember God. That was adulterated remembrance, that was remembrance of many. The Father now says, have unadulterated remembrance and simply remember me alone. All of that, all of those you have been remembering on the path of devotion have now become tamopradhan. Souls are tamopradhan, and because they are tamopradhan, they only remember tamopradhan being. You now have to become satopradhan once again. There is no devotion there that they would have to remember anyone. The Father explains, children, only be concerned about how to become satopradhan. Knowledge is very easy. You can also explain using the beige. This is the unlimited Father. This is the inheritance we receive from Him. The Father establishing heaven. That will only take place here. The birthday of Shiva means the birthday of heaven. How were the deities created? They became that by studying this study at this confluence age. Underline how the deities were created through study, and when it was on this confluence age. So beautiful. Like everybody, somebody becomes doctor, engineer, they do by study, right? So here also godly study on confluence age, I become deity. Everything depends on studying and having remembrance. By staying on the pilgrimage of remembrance, you forget other things. Study means to realize and make it belong to you and use it in your practical life day to day. The Father continues to explain, children renounce body consciousness. So today I have to see how much body consciousness I am renouncing or how much body consciousness I have. Don't look at anyone's weakness. So one of the aspect of body consciousness or get rid of body consciousness, not to look at anyone's weakness, including my own self. I will not look even my own weaknesses. So and so is like this, is doing that. There is no benefit in those things. It becomes a waste of time. There is a lot of effort required to become Satopradhan from Tamopradhan. There are also obstacles. There aren't such storms in studying as there are in having remembrance. You have to check yourself to see to what extent you stay in remembrance of the Father and to what extent you love Him. There should be such love that you just cling to the Father. Wah Baba. See? Underline this. We cling to the Father. Wah Baba Wah. You are making us so sensible. You are the highest on high. You are making us so elevated in the human world. So much thankful feelings for Baba. You have to praise the Father internally in this way. So we all can do checking how much I am praising Baba this way. Baba, you are performing wonders. You should melt with happiness. It is said that there is no nourishment like happiness, and so there is also the happiness of meeting the Father. We will become that by studying this. There should be a lot of happiness. The unlimited Father, the Supreme Father is teaching us. Baba is so merciful. We used to listen to the versions of God previously too, but because they were false, they didn't touch our hearts. So now, Baba said, it is touching our hearts. God's versions. Baba is merciful, I am merciful. If God were in pebbles and stone, how could He speak? You have many new things in your intellects which are not in the intellects of anyone else. So we have to see our intellect. As you make further progress, your deity tree will grow. The Father says, give everyone the message to consider themselves to be souls and to remember the Father, and their sins will be absolved. So this is the message I have to give everyone. See how many people I give message today. You will then become the masters of the world. No other founder of a religion can say this. This is why they cannot be called messengers. Only the one Father gives message. Constantly remember me alone, and you will become Satopradhan and come to the Satopradhan world. This is the Father's message. Write this message everywhere. Everything depends on this. So, see, we can write this message everywhere. Simply tell European all the knowledge is in the pictures of the cycle and the tree. Simply tell them how the history and geography of the world repeat, and they will be amazed. Amarnath Baba, Lord of Immortality, is relating the true story of immortality in order to take you to the land of immortality. That is the land of immortality. This here down below is the land of death. That is the ladder. We are now going up and then we will come down, number wise. Always consider it to be Shiv Baba who is telling you this. Simply continue to remember him alone and there will then be happiness. Some children didn't like Brahma Baba. So they said, Shiv Baba said, okay, just remember me. Shiv Baba enters this one and teaches you children. Then slowly, gently, Baba said, I enter this one and teach you. We are wonderful couple. So then Baba slowly making clear the importance of Brahma Baba. So Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba are couple, team. Baba says to this one, you are my wife, I adopt the children through you. Then he appoints one of the children that he has adopted to look after the mothers. So it is Mama appointed. This Brahmaputra is the biggest river of all. You are the mother and father to this one, Baba himself says. While walking and moving around, I remember the father with a lot of happiness. So Brahma Baba says, while and moving around, I remember Baba, father, with lot of happiness. So when I am remembering Baba, my happiness should increase. No matter how far you walk while in remembrance, you will not become tired. The more remembrance you have, the more sparkle there will be. So you feel the sparkle. People eagerly go high up on pilgrimage with so much happiness. All the pilgrimage are always high up in all the religion, almost all the religion. And people go with so much happiness. All of that is the wandering of the path of devotion. That too is in the play. Devotion is the night. The day is now coming to you. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children.
And the spiritual children and
say
namaste to the
namaste to
spiritual
the
father.
spiritual father.
I will try to play today Bap Dada's direct version, but in the end, Baba says, how Baba says, love and remembrance to children. Maybe we will do meditation with that. Essence for dharana. Have such love for one father that you constantly cling to him. Such a beautiful way that expressing our love. Day and night only praise the Father, melt with happiness. Inside your heart, you keep praising the Father. Outside, with the Father, you respect and appreciate everyone. I, the soul, have such love for one Father that I constantly cling to him. Day and night, I only praise the Father, melt with happiness. Stay in unadulterated remembrance of one Father and become Satopradhan. Never consider yourself to be very clever. Become as sweet as the Father. I, the soul, stay in the unadulterated remembrance of the one Father and become Satopradhan. I, the soul, never consider myself to be very clever. I, the soul, become as sweet as the Father. Blessing. May you become perfect and complete and experience supersensuous joy by making the foundation of your purity strong. I, the soul, become perfect and complete and experience supersensuous joy by making the foundation of my purity strong. The foundation of Brahman life is purity. When this foundation of yours is strong, you will experience complete happiness and peace. If you have little experience of supersensuous joy and sweet silence, then your foundation of purity is definitely weak. It is not a small thing to make this vow. Bapdada gives congratulations with blessings from his heart to souls who fulfill the vow of purity. In order to receive the blessing of becoming complete and perfect from this vow, put a full stop to thinking, saying, speaking, and doing anything wasteful and bring about transformation. So write down what is best, what is best, what is best, what is best. We have to write down, checking, keep checking, keep checking. Slogan. To remain constantly lost in the depths of one is to someone who stays in solitude. So we have to check how much time I spend in solitude. Sometimes I'm alone, but I'm not alone. I should be by myself with Baba. I have to be by myself with myself, and then I have to be with Baba. I, the soul, remain constantly loved in depths of one is to be, I become who stays in solitude. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. So let me see what can I play now. Something so special. We are starting now to play it in our Hindi Murli also, and it really everybody enjoyed it. So this is Bap Dada direct in Madhuban, Brahma Baba giving Yat Pyat to the children, Bap Dada both in Sakar form, how it used to be. So now we can experience that. No, sorry, not this one, sorry, 1 minute. This is little different. I have two things, very beautiful, both the things, but what we need right now is this. Okay, yes. This is Yad Pyar. And then it's in Hindi, but very lovely. You listen direct Baba's.
Hello. Centers के
All the saints.
प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा मुख्यमंत्री
Mouth born progeny of Prajapita Brahma.
सर्व से भी बच्चों प्रति
Children service.
मधुबन से भगवान बाप दादा
Spiritual
और
father.
बच्चों का दिलदान से प्रेम से
From the heart.
सभी बच्चों को
From the
याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग
love and remembrance. And good
मीठे मीठे रूहानी बच्चों पे रूहानी बाप व दादा का दिलदान से प्रेम से याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग मीठे मीठे सिकले जो रूहानी बच्चों पे रूहानी बाप का नमस्ते। सुनिए बाबा निवासी सभी सर्विसेबल प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा के भूषण
all the serviceable children.
बेटी जिस तरह खुश रहो और आबाद रहो, न विसरो न जाए
Never remember, but always remain prosperous. So beautiful.
Turn the corner and there you are. field. I love your way, purple field. Missing you today, purple field, purple field. Then I pass by and drive on till the next time when someone else comes along. It's just too good to be true. Purple field, I want to love God in you. Coming your way, purple field. I love your way, purple field. It's coming your way, purple field. Yes, it's coming your way, purple field, purple field, purple field.